Oh, there we go. It's done. Hey, there's a massive echo going on here, you know.
Is there?
It's absolutely ginormous.
Oh, sorry, that must be my fault.
I love the sound of my own voice, as everybody knows. But please, there we go, sorted. But your voice has now come.
Can you hear me now?
Do the little yeah, I can hear you now.
All right.
That's it. Perfect. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Mental Health Week 2025. And here are your hosts.
Whoa! Yeah, welcome in. It's Dom over there and Meredith over here. Welcome to you all to this live lesson. Hope you're sitting comfortably and logged into Adobe Express. Hey, let us know, teachers, which schools are joining us, and also what are your top mental health tips? Maybe some of your class members could give us some tips. What do you do when you're feeling a little bit stressed or a little bit worried? What do you do? Let us know in the comments.
I do. I'll tell you what I do. Quite often go for a walk, actually, and do that quite a lot. Almost most nights.
Yeah.
Like go for a little walk once the kids are in bed. And then also the thing that I realized the other day on Tuesday, I play football on Tuesday. But Edith is a 3 times a week guy. But on a Tuesday, before I go, I'm always like, don't fancy this. And then I go, and then afterwards I'm like, yeah, buzzing.
Yeah, I never fancy it on a Monday night. I never fancy it. It's at 8:30. We've just had, supper, and then it's like, do I want to leave the house in the rain? And it's so tempting to say no, but then you never regret going to do it. Never regret doing it.
Never regret going for a swim either. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, bro. Yes. We've got some early hello, people. We're from St. Anthony's in Rutherglen, Glasgow.
Oh, hey,
yes,
Glasgow.
P7.
Yes.
P7. They're my people. P7s.
No,
then we've got Mr. O'Malley, St. Francis Primary School, Agadag.
Yes, or is it like a Agadag?
Oh, yeah, Agadag.
I think Agadag.
Yeah, exactly. I think you might be right about
it's more of a little bit, isn't it? Agadag.
Yeah. Scouters should be able to do that. Agadag.
Let us know, Mr. O'Malley, if we're saying it right or not. Let us know. Or if we just
Miss Weir. Miss Weir, P7 in Tarbolton in Ayrshire.
Oh, cool. Welcome in.
Lots of P7s. Good stuff.
Yeah, brilliant.
Right. Let's get some formalities out the way. If you're a naughty teacher and you haven't yet registered, then you won't get a certificate at the end of this session to give out to all your pupils. So get on the register link right there, and you'll be able to receive an email from me, the one and only, to get yourselves the certificates.
Call yourself the one and only.
I know. I said it and I immediately regretted it. And do you know what? That's gonna really play on my stress and anxiety later when I play football. But also there's an activity page scrolling along the bottom. You'll need that for today, adobe.ly/MHW25 with 2 fingers either side.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, here's one for you. Yes, it's Hendra Voilan.
Yes. Hendra Voilan.
Voilan. Yeah, Voilan. Where's that then?
No idea, actually. Sorry.
Go on, you do a bit of digging. Find that out.
Let's find out.
My Welsh geography needs improving.
Yeah.
But yes, welcome one and all. Right, let's... Also, if you're here for the first time, don't forget that you can pause us whenever you want. That is absolutely fine. We're going to go back and forth between myself on the browser for a change and Mr. Jones on the iPad for a change. And we'll be doing it twice. So we'll be showing, different ways in which you can do it. But you'll have 2 chances to see how to do things. But if you do feel like you're sort of, lagging behind a little bit,
it's down in Swansea, man. It's down in Swansea. That's just up the road for me. Oh, sorry, Blantos and Hendra Voilan. I'm really sorry that I didn't know it. Yeah, so it's there we are. I know exactly where you are. I know exactly where. Oh, you're a lovely part of the world there, Dom. You'd love it there. Yeah, good access to surfing beaches there. You are kind of
Rossley.
Yeah, well, you are in the South Gower, close to the South Gower. Yeah, but you're like Calais on the way down to Sketty. I used to play football down there. We always used to have our matches as like this huge thing with like 15 football pitches on there. We'd go down there and play on the fields.
Look down memory lane today.
Oh, I tell you, lovely. Mumbles. Have you been to Mumbles, Dom?
Oh, the Mumbles Mile.
Yeah.
Yes, the Mumbles Mile, very famous.
Yeah.
Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take you off the stage and I'm going to put mine on because it's always easier on this one. Right, and let's have a quick look-see. Here we can see adobe.ly/MHW25. That's so you can access it. If you're on an iPad, hold your camera, open your camera app, hold it up to that QR code. It will take you straight through to this page. Activity number 1, design an infographic. We'll take some of top tips for managing some of.
Hey, don't worry about that. It's fine. Okay?
I'd love to say I didn't make this page, but I did make this page.
Look, we're going to take some of top tips.
Top tips for managing stress and create a visually clear infographic to help others and ourselves. There's a list here of things to include. You can use these. You can use other things. If you've got other things like, eating a banana, because that actually is meant to be good for stress.
Is it?
Yeah.
Gosh.
It definitely helps you sleep. It's got potassium in it.
Doesn't it get rid of cramp as well? If we've got a cramp.
Great idea. So yeah, a bit of that before bed because sleep is so important. That's one of the things we're going to talk about. I think we should crack straight on with it because we're just waffling now, I think.
Well, you are. Yeah.
Right. Well, okay. Right. Okay. So let's get moving. So
we are in the mighty Swansea. Yes. Come on.
Yeah,
exactly. Come on. Upper Swans.
Who's that amazing Spanish guy that used to play up front for Swansea?
Michu.
Oh, yeah. Michu.
What an incredible player. And then they had Angel Rangel, the right back.
Angel Rangel.
Oh, he was amazing. Angel Rangel. Yeah, and he still lives. He's finished playing years ago. He still lives in Swansea. And he just randomly turns up to five-a-side matches. So one of the guys that I teach with went to play five-a-side, and he was like, Angel Rangel was on my team tonight. Amazing.
Right, enough of Rangel. Let's create a poster down here. You can see this is the one to click on. Give it a click. Okay, the first rule of Adobe Express Live Lessons is rename your file. You can see up here in the top it says untitled. Well, that's no good to us. I'm going to call it. I was going to call it Angel Rangel. What am I going to call it? MHW infographic, something like that. MHW is fine.
That's a good title. Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a background. So, let's go to elements on the left-hand side. Go to backgrounds. What am I going to search for? I don't know.
Yeah. Do you want it to look a bit stressed, or do you want it to not look stressed?
Well, I think I want my background to look kind of peaceful.
Okay.
That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Anything. I don't want anything that is too crazy.
Yeah.
I want it to be nice and kind of restful, I suppose, because we're going to be putting lots of text and things like that on there. So maybe I think I want something a bit lighter colored, I think. I hate scrolling through stuff. Mr. Jones doesn't mind it in the slightest.
Oh, I love it. That's good for my mental health. Scrolling.
He loves a good scroll. Ooh, that's not good for mine. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that'll do. I don't know. Maybe I'll play around with it in a bit. But let's go and put a title in. Okay, so go to T for text. It's going to go to this blue lozenge at the top. Add your text. That goes straight in there. Now, what's the title of this? I mean, you can be anything really. It could be top tips for managing stress. It could be when you're stressed, managing your stress. However you want to do it is absolutely fine. But you could just take this and say top tips for managing stress, copy that if you wanted to. And then you can just go to the 3 dots and paste top tips for managing stress. Now, this looks awful. There's nothing good about this so far. So let's start going into something like, I don't know, recommend fonts, view all, high visibility.
Oh, hang on, you're on the wrong tab.
Whoa.
Can't see your screen. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Let me go back. So I was here, add your new text. I used the 3 dots and 3 dots and paste in my text. There we go. It looks awful. So I'll go to view all in recommended fonts, view all for high visibility. And this Hobo Standard Medium is pretty good. I like that. Oh, that one's cool, actually. Top tips. Yeah, that's great. I like that. Lacquer regular.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'll back out of that. You can see you've got the back out arrows there. Come out there. Is there any other? There's no other weights in this font. So what I think I'll do is I'll go to text layouts down here in the middle. Give that a click. I'll make it dynamic. Ooh, what is going on there? That changed things quite a lot, didn't it? Top tips for managing stress. Stick it in there. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, quite frankly.
It's cool.
I haven't got any good ideas. Maybe I'll stick it on an angle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good design. Yeah, that's fine. That'll do. Let's pop over to Jones.
Yeah.
See what he's got.
Yeah, and we haven't mentioned, which is remiss of us, is remember, teachers, you can always pause this live stream as well. So
I said that when you were messing around.
Did you?
I said that when you were messing around.
You did say it. Oh, fine. Okay.
Get on with it. Come on.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't listening. Right. So start off. We're going to create a poster. So we're going to tap on. So here I am. I'm on the iPad. But it looks exactly the same as Dom's browser, as you can see. So I'm going to tap on the pink card that says "Create a poster." Boosh. And here we go. It's the all-in-one editor. So I want my background to look a bit stressed, I think. So I'm going to go into Elements on the left-hand side, just down there next to Dom's head. And then up here on the top left, I'm going to tap Backgrounds. And I'm going to search for something like Scratched. Scratches. Scratch. I want to kind of, really kind of gnarly looking.
Gnarly.
Scratch. Oh, that's a good one, isn't it?
Yes.
You don't care, do you? You don't care about my work.
I'm not even looking.
I like that one. Just a little bit messy, a little bit scratched.
Oh, that is cool, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could say that looks quite peaceful, but, I quite like the messy look on it. Right. Let's get some text. So I'm going to go for T for text on the left-hand side.
Did you just give a drum roll for text?
I did. Yeah, I did.
That's outrageous.
And then I realized, hey, I don't need to do proper drum rolls. We got them built in. Yeah.
That's good TV right there.
Right, okay.
Yeah, we're going to have to find ways to calm him down today.
Text, and then add your text up here, top left. And there it is. Right, so I'm going to put these in two different text boxes because stress, I want the word stress to look stressed, but then I want the word managing to look like, the calmness about it. So I'm going to go managing in one text box. Here we go. And then I'm going to add a new text box. So T for text, add your text. And in this one, I'm going to write stress. Right. So I've just got these two text boxes, and stress is going to be the biggest word there. So I'm going to go and I'm going to search for a stressful font. Now, that lacquer font that you had definitely looks stressful, this guy.
Yeah.
But this one underneath looks a bit stressful as well.
Yeah.
So,
you could go to view more of these, couldn't you?
Yeah. Let's go to that. Let's click on the
little waves.
Yeah, that's quite a stressful.
I like that one.
Yeah, I think I'll go with that. I think. Yeah. So it's just something that looks a little bit kind of on edge,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for managing, I actually want managing to look. I want managing to look more calm. So let's find a calm font for managing. So I'm going to go into here. And when you think of the kind of mood that you want for your font, then actually they'll start jumping out at you. When you say, I want this
mood.
Yeah, here we go.
Maybe that should be a way to search for fonts. Search by mood.
Yeah, so when don't just jump in and start browsing. Think of what kind of mood do I want on this font? What kind of feeling do I want it to give me? And then you'll notice that they just jump out to you. Right, I need to put an outline on this because I've gone for a really, really skinny font, which is cool. Very calm, I think. Very calm font. But it's not the clearest, especially when it's smaller. So I'm going to add an outline like this.
Yes.
But I'm going to change that to white. Cool. That's lovely. Right, and now my final job is how do I get these two? Let's put the outline on this guy as well so that they kind of feel like part of the same title. And
Every
now
time you put an outline on something and you always make it grey, it just stresses me out.
the grey outline.
Yeah, you've got to change the colour before you do that.
Oh no, I find it easier just to make the outline massive and then change colour.
You don't care about my stress levels, do you?
Well, yes, of course I do. Of course I do. So then it's just like, right, playing around with, right, where can I find a little gap in the word stress for the word managing? That's your next job. Is there a little, so we'd call that a little cutch. Is there a little cutch for it somewhere, like a little gap for it? I don't particularly want it to be on the same angle. Maybe I want this to be more straight. But you can just tuck a bit of it in there. You see between the T and the E, there's a gap above the R. So maybe that I can just tuck it in there. There we go, like that.
Nice.
And suddenly they feel as if they belong together now. Right, okay. Back to Dom.
Blimey. Okay, right. So I've got mine here, and do you know what? I did loads of things on it because I didn't like it anymore. So I went to this one. I changed it to something called Dynapuff. Where are you?
Oh, Dynapuff. Top font of 2425, Dynapuff.
Dynapuff is amazing. Put an outline on it, white, nice. And then I flipped it around. I thought that was better. I like it. And then put that there. And then I'm going to reduce the opacity so that it has like this kind of...
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. And then I went to elements. And then I set for clouds. And I thought, well, hey, if I go back here, right, how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe I'll choose 5 things from my things to include. And I thought, well, let's get 5 clouds. 1. That one's not.
You're on the wrong thing. You're on the wrong thing.
Oh, dude, leave me alone.
I feel like that's my entire job is just making you get the right screen.
He wouldn't be wrong. And then he's got another one. That one's better. I didn't like that first one. I'm looking for ones that are going to give me a good bit of background to work with. And they've all got to be a similar kind of style, I think. These ones are all good. And I can position them around everywhere. So I've got somewhere to put my text on and things like that. This one's kind of cool. That one's a bit brighter, but that's okay. The clouds are all different colors and shapes and sizes and the like. And I'm just adding them all in to my collage so that I've got places to put my icons and text and things like that. There we go, stuff like that. Maybe I'll just do one more. I like one with a really different shape to it. That one's a really different shape. That's good. Maybe I'll pop that one up here and move these all down a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, great. I'm rocking. I'm cooking on gas here. I've kind of set my plan out here. Shall I go straight on to creating like a person in the middle? Depends how you.
Yeah, do that because then when we come over, it'll give everyone loads of time to be doing that. Yeah. Show them that.
Okay. Okay. So I want to have a kind of central figure in the middle. So I'm going to create a picture. Now I could go to media, I could go to photos, and I could put stress child, maybe something like that. And I could find something like these. These might be a good. This might be a good one. These might be good kind of photos to put in there and remove the background on and stuff like that. Like this one would be quite cool. This young man here, and you could remove the background, blah blah blah, and then once you remove the background, you can see background Babs is working away there because I selected her, and then that will be a really nice way to kind of have your person there and have all of your kind of bits of advice around, as if to say, hey dude, you could try this little technique if you'd like.
Yeah.
But I'm going to select it and get rid of it because I'm going to go to generate image. And I'm going to go to, what am I going to go to? Portrait, I think. And I'm going to use artificial intelligence, generative AI, in order to create a picture for myself. So I'll put young boy sitting cross-legged, hands on face. Do you know what? I'm going to have to put the correct capital letters in, otherwise. Hands on face, Stressed, wearing school uniform. Okay, something like that. Okay, and then I'll put no background. It might give me like a white one, and that'll be easy to remove. Now, in terms of content type, this is where I'm going to need Mr. Jones's help because he's the king of content type.
Oh, yeah.
I want it to be art, right?
Yeah.
I want it to be, what kind of techniques do I want? I think either pencil drawing or doodle.
Oh, yeah. Or yes. Or if you go to themes as well, cartoon is quite a good. So you can go for cartoon and a pencil. They work well together, cartoon and a pencil drawing.
So the technique would be pencil drawing. Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of effect?
Bokeh? You don't have to have something in all of them.
Misty. I'm going to go misty because I've got this cloud effect going on. You see, materials. No, I'm not into that. Concept. Simple. Yeah, got 4 styles going on. I've never done 4 before.
Yeah.
I am nervous. I just click generate. I am nervous. I'm going to get 4 results coming up here. So I'm hoping we're going to have something nice and stylish.
Yeah.
Kind of central
cartoon
figure.
Pencil drawing, misty, simple.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, this is cool. I'm not sure which one. Oh, that one's quite good. I like the effects in the background. Like the kind of like little dotty kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Although when I remove the background, they'll probably all go.
It is going to all go, but there we are. We can enjoy it for now.
We can enjoy it for now. And actually, the color scheme works really well, doesn't it, with this kind of blue and white theme? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to click in the gray area. Click. That means I'm telling Express that I've chosen this one. I'm going to click on it again, and then I'll do a remove background. And then my chap here. Oh, nice. Yeah. This is what I wanted. Right. So roughly, where is the middle? Come on. There we go. Oh, that's a weird line. But that is roughly the middle. I'm happy with that. That worked out really well. Okay. Jones.
Yeah, come on, then. Let's go.
Pal.
Right. Well, I'll start off with the with my person then. So, because that was a bit of the tricky skill, and then I'll add in my little zones for my advice. So I'm going to go to media on the left-hand side, and up at the top, I'm going to tap on the grey button that says generate image. Give it a tap. Square, that's fine. Yes, fine. Right. So I'm going to go. So I'm going to go in here. Young girl sitting at a school desk.
Oh, yeah.
Wearing school uniform. Looking sad and stressed.
Glum would be a good word, wouldn't it?
Glum, yes. Glum. Right. Okay, and then I mean, my background is quite watercolory, isn't it? So maybe I'll try and play into that. So let's go into. So that's going to be in techniques, and if we go down, watercolor is down there at the bottom. But I also do want it to have quite strong kind of outlines and edges. So I'll go for bold lines, which is there as well. So techniques, I go for bold lines, watercolor, and then maybe I'll also go to themes and make it a cartoon. So that's kind of in a cartoon style. I think those 3 will work for me. Hit generate, and I see it's going to give me 4 options of a watercolor cartoon with bold lines of a young girl sitting at a school desk looking sad.
I wonder what you'll get.
Yeah, I know. So, and if you don't like what you get, you can just go back up the top, change your prompt, change what you've chosen. Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Brilliant. Oh, they're all really good. I'm going to stick with this first one, I think. This is great.
Yeah, great.
Right. So now then, let's get rid of the background. Okay. So Babs is up here, ready to go. Look at her, ready to rock. Okay.
Sunglasses on, ready to roll.
Babs was born ready. So there we go. You ready, Babs? Like, yeah, I'm waiting for you. So
I wonder if he'll get rid of the desk.
I hope not. Otherwise, we'll have to undo that. There we go.
Oh,
No, it's done a
perfect. Nice.
fabulous job. So now what I'm going to do is just bring my hero down to the bottom of the page. Maybe something like that.
That's worked out really nicely.
And my final little touch with this is I'm going to use a blend mode because because I got the watercolor background, watercolor image. Let's make them look as if they've been painted on the same piece of paper by using a blend mode. So I'm going to use opacity.
Okay. Yes.
You're going to experiment with them, but multiply is going to be my go-to here, I think. So screen is going to be cool, but it's too washed out. It's a really cool effect, but it's not what I want here. But multiply is gonna exactly that. Yes. Let me show you the difference. Okay, this is without, and this is with. Now you'll see on things like her shirt.
Oh yeah. You can see.
So you can see that that watercolor background that I've got is actually showing through. So it looks like it's been painted on the same piece of paper.
Very nice.
Not just plonked on. You know.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, shapes. Hang on. Back to, still me.
Throw some shapes. Come on, throw shapes.
So elements. I'm going to go to elements down there on the left-hand side, and I'm going to go to design assets at the top. And I just want some blobs of paint. That's all I want. So I'm going to go to brush. You see it says brushes here. So I'm going to click on view all, and it'll give me some more options. And I'd like some paint. So I'm going to click on view all. And it's going to be even more options.
What?
I know. But in here, there's watercolor and there's digital. So let's go to watercolor and see what we got. Here we go. So there's some cool looking things in here. So I'm just going to go through, grab some blobs of watercolor paint. So maybe about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And that's all I can do now is just bring them around. And I'm going to still use that multiply blend mode on them. The same one I used with my cool picture. Like that. Opacity. Multiply. Maybe bring the opacity down a touch as well. This is just this is setting me up for my pieces of advice. So I'm just going to set it up by bringing these in. Add the multiply blend mode. Cool. So I reckon we can go back to you now, Dom, whilst I finish doing that with the last few.
Okay. Right. So I've got my dude. I'll show you what happened with my dude, though. He was on top of my layer stack at the start. And I thought, you know what? I want to bring him behind the clouds. Like he's got a bit of brain fog, maybe. He's trying to manage that stress and he's not finding it so easy. So I thought I'd bring him right down in my layer stack until he's just below everything, basically, apart from the background. You can see the background there. That's the background. And my dude is just sitting on top of it, which means that the clouds, there we go. The clouds are all kind of just going onto his kind of stage there. Okay. Now, I also thought I was going to select him. And I thought, wouldn't it be a good thing just to bring that opacity down a little bit? Because multiply, it's not bad, actually, not bad. Screen, a bit too much. So I just put normal and then reduce his opacity just to bring it down. Okay, top tips for managing stress. So let's, we've got 5 clouds here. So I'm going to put 5 pieces of advice in here. So let me see. I think one that really works for me is this move your body one. So I've selected it, copied it. You could just type it out there. It's that easy. Go to T for text, add your text. And you can see it's giving me this Dynapuff font again. And I quite like it, actually. I'm going to keep it, I think. And then all I have to do is either go to 3 dots and paste, move your body. Now, is this dynamic text? No, this is not dynamic text. I think I will make it dynamic because I need to kind of squeeze it onto my cloud here. Oh, man. There we go. I needed this. You didn't tell me that I wasn't on the right tab, did you?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm busy on my iPad. Sorry.
Anyway, I've put the text on there. Don't worry about
guys.
it.
Somehow that's my fault. Sorry.
Yeah. Right. So move your bodies on there. Okay, that's my first one. Now, what I'm going to do is go 3 dots. I'm going to duplicate that. I've got a second move your body, and this I'll put that over there. and then I'll go back to this tab, and I think have screen-free times. I think that's a really important one for me. So,
massive, yeah,
massive. Have screen-free times, and see, look what a good job that dynamic text does. It kind of works out what the big bits are and keeps it all nice and tidy. So that'll be good. That's tidy, and then tidy, and then I'll pop that just there, something like that. I don't know, like that. And then all I'm doing is selecting that text, duplicating it, bringing it down to the next bit. What's this one going to be? Let's have a look. Talk with others, actually. Talk with others is a big one. I've got a builder in the house, and he's my mate, and I talk to him all the time, and it's great. So screen free time, just triple click in a box, paste in my new text, talk with others. Let's do another couple. This one, I think the big one here for me, the next one is, what am I gonna say? I want to say something like check your sleep. Or maybe I'll just put sleep lots.
Yeah. Or plenty of rest, maybe would be a good one.
Yeah, sleep plenty. And plenty is different for everyone, isn't it? I mean, when I was in school, I definitely needed 10 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when I was in school, I definitely needed 10 hours.
I still
really, yeah. I mean, I often find that I get about 7 now, and it's not enough.
Yeah,
it's not enough. And also, the last one I'm going to do is sleep plenty, or maybe I'll change this one. And I'm going to write things down, because I used to be really good at that, and I've stopped doing it.
Yeah, that's a really big one. It's a really big one. It's having a good place to put it. I find is having a good place to write it down.
Yeah, often I'll have like I used to have like a good little book.
Yeah,
where I'd write it down, and then suddenly it was like I had 3 on the go.
Yeah,
and I didn't really know which one, and that sort of stopped it for me. So I need to maybe
when I was in school, when I was in school, as a teacher, not as a student, I had this really good planner, like the little A5 planners, a really good one where you had the week down one side, and then you just had like an empty page the other side. So every week you'd have like Monday to Friday down the left, empty page the other. And I used to find just that layout was so good, because I could give myself little jobs to do in the day on the left, but then I could have like my jobs for the week on the right-hand side, or things that I need to get sorted.
And organizing things helps your head, doesn't it?
Because sometimes if you just write it down for like today all the time, then you're always stressed that today I didn't get this done. Today I didn't get this done.
Yeah, you got to have a sort of an overarching view as well.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'll do one more thing before I move on, just so that people who have done their text can carry on going. But I need some kind of design asset, I think, for each one of these. So I'm going to go to elements on the left hand side, design assets, and move your body. What am I going to say? Maybe I'll do something like swimming, because that is a good one for me. I did one the other day for the first time in ages, and I thought, actually, do you know what? I'm really glad I did that. Hey, this one's a good one. Old school shorts. Why not? I'll probably play around with that. But if you want to start putting your kind of some kind of design asset or even icon in there, you can do. Right. Let's remove and add. Off you go, Jones. Oh, nice the way you've done that.
Yes, I got these 5 blobs of watercolor from the design assets, and I've just I've used that same blend mode on them all. So tap on them, opacity, multiply, and then for some of them I brought the opacity down as well, so that they're not so like strong in color. Right. So let's just bring in the where are you going, Paige? Let's bring in the text. So I'm going to use that calm font that I've got for the word managing up at the top. So I'm going to tap on managing.
Hang on, you're not on the right tab. You're not on the right tab. Got you.
It's come to this, is it? It's come to this. Right. So I'm going to choose managing and then 3 dots, and I'm going to duplicate it so that I get a copy. Now, this is going to be down underneath everything else in the layers. Look, it's all the way underneath everything because when you duplicate something, it duplicates it next to it in the layer stack. So I do need to bring this to the front. So I'll just pop it over there. But I do need to bring it to the front. So you can go all the way over to the right-hand side of the layer stack, drag it up. But if you've got loads of layers like I have, sometimes it's easier to go to the 3 dots and just choose bring to front. Okay, right. So the first one I'm going to go for is plenty of rest. Plenty of rest. Okay. Now, this font is going to need to be smaller than it was when it was for managing. Okay, so let's just bring that down. Just grab the corner handle, bring it down. Let's center align it as well using the center alignment button over here. And then we can use the long handles to kind of break it up or not, like that. Okay. Now then, just take a bit of time with this because we're gonna recycle this piece of text a few times. So just check, right? Is that it? Maybe it's still a touch big. There we go. Just something like that. Right. And now, like Dom showed us, let's duplicate that. I'm gonna just check that I've got my outline all the way up. Yes, I have. And I'm just gonna duplicate this now. 3 dots, duplicate, so that I get one in each kind of blob of watercolor paint. Now, I'm going to try my best not to change the font size on any of these, but instead use the side handle to maybe just push things onto different lines like that if I need more space. All right. So what I'll do then is I'm going to try and work with this kind of theme that I got, this kind of white outline theme. So I'm going to use icons. So Dom went to design assets to get his picture of somebody swimming. But I'm going to go into icons. So I'm going to go to elements on the left-hand side and up at the top, back out of all of these. Up at the top, I'm going to go all the way over and go to icons. Okay, up here, icons. And I'm going to choose icons and set them to be white so that they kind of blend in. I'm going to melt into my outline of the text. I think it'll look quite cool. Yeah. So plenty of rest. Well, let's just look for something like sleep in there. Cool. There's a lot of options here. Which one? I mean, this person sleeping on a bed here is probably the best one. So I'll go for this. Okay, so it's added it in black. Okay. So what I'm going to do is...
Do you want black? Do you want black?
No, I want it to be white.
Okay.
So I'm going to change the color of it to white. Like that. Great. And then I'm going to just pop it up here on top of where my text is. I don't want to lose too many of the Z's. And then just bring it underneath my text. Oh, that's the wrong text box. Bring it underneath all of these. There we go. There we go.
Nice.
And then the outline, the white outline on the text is kind of melt in with the shape itself, you know? Yeah. Okay, so another one would be connect with nature.
Yeah, good one. Yeah, you know, very good one.
Just kind of go and, you know, hang on a tree or something, or you know,
of all the things you could have said, and you chose hang on a tree.
Oh, you know, yeah, we always used to go out and, like, you know,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, just swinging on a branch like this, and you know, just touching the trunk of a tree, and don't do it this time of year, but in the summer, there's, you know, the feeling of when you go and run out on a field with no shoes on. That's amazing. You know, that kind of actually touching nature, you know, with your skin. Right, connect with nature. And let's go into icons and search for tree. Brilliant. Bring that in. It's probably going to remember now that I want this to be white. No, it hasn't. It's given me 3 black trees. Brilliant. Delete 2 of those.
Oh, well.
Okay, fine, Express. Change it to white. Okay, and then I'm going to make that nice and big. And you see what I'm going to do. I'm just going to bring it into line, and then I'm going to pop it behind my text. Like that.
Very cool.
Yeah, and it just, you know, get your text and your icons to just kind of melt together. Just because they've got the outline is the same color as the icon, it's going to give that quite a cool effect. Right, so I'll keep doing that with the other 3. Let's go back to Dom.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. I'm on fun times here. So what I've been doing is I've been going into design assets. This one was cool. Okay. What I've been doing is I've been going into design assets and finding something to do with each of my bits of advice. So screen free times. I mean, I put no phone into design assets, but actually I was thinking more tablets and things like that.
That's very good one, yeah.
Yeah. But what I've done with each of these, you see, is I've put them in there, and then I've used the multiply. Thought that was an excellent bit of advice from Mr. Jones there, and then also sometimes brought the opacity down a little as well, just to make it kind of dreamy. And then for this talk with others one, I had this over here, and I tell you what I've done with my text as well is I've gone to the dark side and I've put an outline on Jones.
Yes, of course you have.
So I put an outline on there and outline thickness about halfway, 50, something like that, just so that if there's any problems with where it sits next to my design asset or anything like that, it can, it can always stand off the page. Right. Now with this talk with others, I thought, oh, how am I going to do this? And I did, I tried talking, didn't really give me what I wanted. And I thought conversation. So I put this one in, right? And I thought, ooh, interesting. What I could do here is I could kind of try and get my text right in the middle of talk with others. So let's try and make sense of this, right? So I got talk with others. And then I thought, well, if I, bring this out, they've got a bit of a space here. I will need to put my talking people underneath talk with others in my layer stack. Nice. And then I can get them in the sort of position that I want. And then I can do talk with others and just pop that in the middle of them. All right. But also the thing that I didn't like about this design asset, really didn't like it, is this kind of, white sort of oval that's on the floor. I thought, oh, zounds, what am I going to do with this? So I clicked it and then I saw erase, and I thought, wicked, I'm going to use it, right? So clicked it. Now, brush, quick selection. What does that mean? It means that so my brush is on 40. If I click on this kind of gray white bit, it will find all the other gray white bits on that oval on the floor and just get rid of them. Boom, done. Happy days. Yeah, so all I need to do with that now is go to opacity, try the multiply. Yeah, that works. And bring the opacity down ever so slightly. That's cool. And then last but not least, I've got sleep plenty at the bottom here. So design assets, sleeping. And what I would like, oh, this is amazing. This is exactly what I wanted. This first one is an absolute dream. So I'm going to click it. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oh, it's right here. Right, quite small. Bring it up. Oh, and there's a cat there. Cats are nice. So I'll bring that down here. Okay, now I'm going to rotate and have them sleeping on the cloud. Yippee! So I'll pop them on there just like that.
Oh, now, that's very cool.
Yeah. It's cool, isn't it? So I'm going to put it on there because that's always a thing, isn't it? Sleeping on a cloud. And what do I need to do? I need to get my sleep plenty text. I need to add an outline, a white one, that'll do, and then bring the outline thickness up to about there. And then on this sleeping person with a cat, the cat is now suspended in midair, but that's okay. What I'll go is I'll go to opacity, multiply, so it kind of the cloud comes through as well. If I want to bring the opacity down a bit, I can. Oh, that's lush. That is lush, that is. I love it. Right. Is there anything else I need to put on there? I think I'm kind of done ski.
Yeah, we're doing well.
Yeah, right. Come on, let's get you on there. Let's stick MJ on.
All right.
What have you got going on here, pal?
All right. So I'm just gonna. I finished. There you go. You kind of finished. You can see it looks good.
Oh,
My
nice.
final thing I'm going to mess around with is I just got some final watercolor paper.
Of course he did.
From Design Assets and put it right at the top just to hide everything that I've done because I don't like it.
Oh, that looks much better now.
Yes. So, and if you want more of the texture, then you can just kind of zoom in more on it. Do you know what I mean? And then you see more of it.
Where did you find this, though, my son?
This is in Design Assets. Just search for watercolor paper.
Okay.
And now with that there, I'm going to add a multiply blend mode to it. And what that's going to do, if I zoom in, is you can see I've now got this really cool kind of texture over those icons.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that.
It's very subtle on there, so maybe I should do a way more obvious one. Something like this one is very obvious.
Right. Okay.
I'll go for a strong effect. There we go. So you can see that looks like wallpaper, doesn't it?
It does a bit, but maybe it'll be better because it's grainier.
There we go. You can see there now that I've used the
Yeah.
multiply effect, and it's just put this cool kind of grain over everything. Because I liked the white stuff, but it looked a bit white against all of my background. So
Very cool.
so yeah, look at it over the text at the top. It kind of melts everything together.
Yeah,
But
very
if it's
cool.
too strong, you can always bring the opacity down a bit on it as well. Okay, so kind of
Yeah.
around there, and I think kind of zoom in around my page. That
Very
they
cool.
really feel like one design now. You know, they feel like one design, not just things plonked on a page.
Yeah, lovely stuff. Okie dokie. Let's I think it's slightly easier to do it on the browser just to show you if it's time now for downloading. If you're gonna put these somewhere, you can click on the download button. You can see it in the top there, arrow with the tray underneath. Give that a click. If you want to print it out, PDF print is probably the best one, I would guess, but it doesn't really matter. Click download. And then also, if you want to share it, you click the share button. You can enter in someone's email address, like your teacher, for example. You can send it to Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, Google Drive, OneDrive, or make a view-only link and create link Bosh. Give that a click, and it will give you a URL that you can share with whoever you like.
Brilliant.
Okay. Let's get back here. So we've done activity 1, design an infographic. It's time to go to activity 2. Right. Using your activity 1 infographic, create a video that you can share with others to help manage their mental health.
Oh, I see. Okay. So we're going to use the same advice that we've just been working on. I liked this. I like it. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what I like here. See, there's my copy link. So I've already got this one. I can use this again. So
hang on, the wrong tab.
No, I'm in the right tab. Look at it right now.
Oh, you are, yeah. No, you are.
Right. So we've got this graphic. We've done all the hard work. We've got all the text. We've got all the design assets, blah, 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 blah. Let's go to, would you think we should duplicate this, or do you think we should start a new one?
I think it depends whether you want to, use the same style or do you want this to be in a different style?
Oh, mine's going to be in the same style.
Same style. So if it's the same style, I'd say do it in the same place. Yeah, I think.
Well, I think I'm just gonna go to.
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do is go back and forth. You see, between this page, copy things and move them over.
Yeah.
You see.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, it's not. That's the. Hey, look, we all get it. It's the after lunch crash. That's what that is.
So I'm going to go to add page down the bottom, and then I'm going to go to custom size.
The 220 slump. That's what that is.
Do you know what? Forget it. I'm going to duplicate it.
Okay.
Duplicate. Right. So I've got exactly the same thing, but now that I'm in there, I'm going to go to resize, and I'm going to go for video, and just click video there. You see what I did?
I did.
I went to. You did. I went to resize in the top left.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the wrong tab. No, I'm not. And then I can
don't joke about it, because you do it enough as it is. You know?
And then go to video down here and then select video there and resize. Now, fear not. Oh, it's going to do that crazy thing.
You didn't. Yeah. So cancel, you can choose to. Oh, you'd cancel it, did you?
Yeah. So, yes. So down here, you've got this expand image thing. I don't want it to do that. No, thanks. I want it to be a video and now resize. Right. That means that I'll see, look, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Are you satisfied with the right resize results? Yes, I am. Thank you. Okay. Right. Okay. So what I've got here now is I've got I've got exactly the same as what I had before, but just in a different size. Right. But what I want to do is I want to turn this into a video. So I'm going to go to the 3 dots here, and then I'm going to go to edit timeline. Boosh. Okay, now it's exactly the same as it was before, except now there's nothing moving, but it knows it's a video. Okay, I think maybe you should do that now, just in case I lost anybody in the
You lost me.
madness.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go here. Come on.
Oh, I'm gonna do that now. Right. Okay. Here we go. So this we want to keep as it is because it's an absolute masterpiece. Right.
Yeah, even though you didn't rename it.
No, it's fine. And then what we're gonna do is, hey, watch it, you hoodlum. Now then, what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna make a copy of this in the same project that I can turn into a video. So let's click on the 3 dots all the way down there in the bottom right-hand corner of the page. 3 dots. Duplicate. And there we go. I've got 2 of them. 1 and 2. And my iPad has decided that I would like to see that really zoomed out in time. So now this second one we're going to be making into a video, and I wanted to kind of fill my laptop screen. So I wanted it to be landscape. So let's go all the way up at the top next to me here where it says resize. Give it a tap. Okie dokie. So I'm going to go for video, and you can see there my recent there is video, but maybe yours isn't. So let's go down. It says browse. It says video, and I'll tap on video. And that first one there is a normal landscape video. The other one is a vertical video. We don't want that. Yeah, now if you wanted to use AI to kind of fill in the gaps, because obviously this is giving us more space on our canvas, then that's why you would tick that expand image down the bottom. But I don't need to do that at all.
Nah.
I don't need that at all. So I'm going to untick expand image and then just resize.
It does take... that should be off by default.
Yeah. How strongly do you feel about that, Tom?
7.
7 out of 10. That is quite
8.
strong.
7 out of 8.
Oh, 7 out of 8.
Yeah.
Gosh,
right.
Who uses a scale of 8? There we are.
I just did.
So there we go. So it's all there, and now we're ready to turn this into a video. So let's go back to Dom and see how does he plan on doing this?
How on earth are we going to do this? Right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, you can see that I've got 5, sections here. And what I'm going to do, let me just zoom in a bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select, I'm going to do add media plus add a blank scene. Great. Okay. So I've got a scene, and now I want to fill that scene. Okay. So I'm going to go back to my first scene here. And what I want is move your body.
Yeah.
And then I also want my design element of the scuba man next to him. So I'm going to press shift and click that. And I also want the cloud that it's behind. So I've still got shift down, and I'm going to click the cloud. Right. So those 3 things. And then I go to the 3 dots, copy. Go over to my first scene, and then I can right click and paste, or use my shortcuts. Yeah. Move your body. Right. So that's my first one. And now all I'm going to do is going to go to plus, add a blank scene, go back over here, and then I'm going to go to hatch screen 3 times, select, press shift, select my phone free design asset, and then select the cloud behind it. And then, just like we did before, 3 dots, copy, go over to your next scene, paste. Yeah, all in there. Now, shall I repeat that one more time, or do you want to have a go at that?
Yeah, do it one more time.
Do it one more time. So add a blank scene, bosh. Go back here. The next one will be talk with others, I think. So I want to click that, press shift, click the sitting down people, and then click the cloud behind it. Got my 3. I can copy that. And then I go back over here, paste them all in. Resize them if I want, something like that. Yeah, put it over that side. That'd be great.
Yeah.
So all I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to build up my video with these things that I already made, people. I already made them.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's have a little look-see at Mr. Jones.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Right. So right now, this isn't a video, of course. This is still just video shaped, but it's still just a still graphic image. So to turn this into a video, we need to see. Did you open the timeline? Did you click edit? Yeah. Timeline, yeah. So that's a step that maybe you wouldn't realize. How do we do this? So down at the bottom, my page 1 is my A4 poster. My page 2 is my poster that's in a video shape, but I want page 2 to not be just a page. I want it to be a video project. So 3 dots on page 2, edit timeline. Okay, so now this is the timeline for page 2, which is a video. Page 1 is always just that A4 poster that we made. Okay, so I'm just thinking, what do I want to keep and what do I want to get rid of, basically, here. So I think that I'm not going to use these icons in the video project.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go around and get rid of those now. But everything else I'm going to keep. And whilst we were on Dom's screen, you know that front layer that I did the watercolor and then made it really see-through?
Yeah.
I've deleted that, got rid of that, because that would always be in the front. So every time you'd want to select text, you'd always be moving the watercolor thing instead. So I'm just, for this project, I've just got rid of that front text thing because it would be just a faff. Right. So now then, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this as kind of my title page. Okay. Managing stress. But before I go any further, I am going to duplicate it so that I've got a copy of all of those watercolor splodges and the text. Sorry, I forgot how to speak there, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so let's duplicate it straight away. So down here on my timeline, you can see that I've just got this scene. So if I click on there, we got the 3 dots and I can duplicate. Right, so now I've got 2 copies of this same scene. You can see over here is the first one, over here is the second one. Right, so in the first one, now I can be a bit more kind of, careless about, right, let's just get rid of these bits of text. Don't want it. Because I've got it ready. I've got it there on that scene that I just duplicated. Get rid of that. Get rid of these blobs of paint. Get rid of it all. That's all I want is my title and my main character. That's all I want. So there we go. And there we go. Sorted. Okay. So that was really quick, wasn't it? I was able to just break it down, steal bits from that. And the reason I was able to do that without thinking too hard about it is that I did make a duplication of this scene before I started deleting stuff over here. So here's my copy of it. All right.
Right.
So on this version of it, I just want to talk about one of these points. So maybe connect with nature, the first one that's there. Okay. So I'm going to get rid now of managing stress. Don't need that. I'm going to choose my favorite blob of paint. And I think it's maybe going to be that blue one that's over there on the left, I think. So I'm going to get rid of all these blobs of paint. Get rid of that. And I'm going to get rid of my main character from here. Also just going to delete these text boxes. I don't mind typing these out later. It's fine. Right. So now I've got what I want. I want this big old blob of watercolor. And then I can make this piece of text nice and big. And I think I'm gonna put a photo next door to it of somebody connecting with nature. But that's all I need to do now. We'll pass back to Dom, because that's all I need to do now is duplicate this one and just change the text. So and I don't think I'm going to do all 5 pieces of advice in this video. I'm going to keep it simpler, maybe just 3. Okay. So let's just duplicate this. So I got 1, duplicate. So on this next one, maybe whatever I go for, we'll have it over on the right-hand side like that.
Good idea.
And then let's duplicate one more time. 3 dots, duplicate. And maybe for this one, we'll have the text at the bottom with my blue paint.
Yeah, cool.
We can have a photo at the top. So you can see there that just by duplicating and moving things around, I've now got kind of 3 different scenes. That's all I need to do is change the text and maybe bring in some images that work with it. Right, back to you, Dom.
Okay, right. So I've started going like Billy-O on mine. I just went and found some videos.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see, so all I've done here is when I want to put a scene in, go to the plus, I add a blank scene, I go back to my first one. So this one can be sleep plenty. So I'm going, I want sleep plenty. I'm pressing shift. I want the sleeper. And then I also want the cloud. Right, when I've done that, 3 dots, copy. And then I can go into my last scene here. And then I can right click and paste. Nice. I'll bring these up in a nice kind of size. I could also group them, which would be quite cool because it'd make them easy for me to move around later if I group them. I'll pop that there. And then all I'm doing is going to media, videos, and then maybe I'll put sleeping in here. Okay. Yeah, that one's great, actually. That one's great. Added a layer on my canvas. Yes. Now, the problem with this is that it's in front of my design asset, text, and cloud, right? So all you need to do is bring it underneath. Perfect. And then if I click, because I grouped all of this, I can go to the little 6 dots in the top left, and I can find the best place for it to be, maybe on the pillow. Something like that. That's cool. Now, it's very easy to do all of this. Now, the only thing that you need to start thinking about is that if I zoom in on my timeline here, my first scene was 5 seconds. Then my next one is 13.9. Then my next one is 27.8. It's a long time. Next one is 24 seconds. This one here, I don't even know, actually. It's 11.1. Now, that's way too long. All of that is way too long. But there's a very simple trick you can use. Go to your first scene, which is 5 seconds long. You can see it there, 5 seconds. Go to the 3 dots. And then it says apply duration to all. Bosh. Now, all my scenes are 5 seconds long, which is nice. And I've done 4 scenes just by finding a video. I mean, I'll do a 5th one. Why not? Add a blank scene. Yes. So I've only got one piece of advice left, which is write things down. So click, shift, click, keep shift down, click on the cloud. I'm going to 3 dots and copy all of that. Go to my last scene, paste all that in. Oh, where are we? There we go. Paste it all in. I'm going to group it because that'll make it easy to move it all around. So this one's about writing things down. I think I'll put it on this side here. And maybe you can still play around with all the kind of sizes and things like that. If I click my book in the left-hand side, there we go. And then what am I looking for here? I'm looking for a video. Let's get this of like journaling. Journaling. There we go. There's someone writing something down. Great. This one's great, I think. Or this chappy here. Yeah, that's a good one. That chappy adding a layer on the canvas. Now there's a bit of a stripe at the top and the bottom of this video. Don't want that. So let's just zoom it up. Use those side handles. Great. And also it's on top of all my design assets, text and cloud. So let's bring that underneath. And again, you know, this scene is how long now? This one's 24.8. So you've got different ways in which you can change that. You can click and bring it down until it is 5 seconds like all the rest of them. Or you could, you know, 3 dots, apply duration to all. But now they're all the same size anyway. Doesn't really matter. Okie dokie. So I've got my 5 scenes and it's all wonderful. The only thing that I need to do now is work out what I'm doing with this. This first scene is crazy. So I think what I'd like to do with this is just start, you know, I could delete all of this, or I could, you know, keep this as my title slide. Do you know what I will do? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to delete everything. Right, get everything, delete all the clouds, all the design assets, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm just going to keep it really simple. And I'm going to have, we'll get rid of the book. I'm going to have top tips of managing stress on the left, dude on the right.
Dude.
Yeah, bring him down. What sort of size? Yeah, I think here is good. And because I was such a legend and made this dynamic, you see, bring it in there. Bish, bash, bosh. Tips for managing stress. Let's give this a little play. So they're all 5 seconds long. It might be a little bit long. Maybe I could, do you know what? I'll change that right now. I will go into my first scene, bring this down to, let's say, 3 seconds, probably enough. And then, just like we did before, 3 dots, apply duration to all. I'll have to zoom out to do that. Apply duration to all. Now they're all 3 seconds. Boom.
Nice.
So I've got my first one. I've got my second one. I haven't really done anything here. My fourth one, talk with others, 2 bros talking, sleep plenty, nice. And then the last one, write things down. So you can play with the kind of the size of things. You know, this write things down is maybe a bit small. Maybe I'll make it a bit bigger. On this one here, my sleeping person, this one, if you can't select something, select it in your layer stack. I think maybe the multiply doesn't work on this one particularly. Maybe just make it normal because it's quite a dark background, you see. That's fine. And then I think, so let's stick a little soundtrack on, do you think?
Yeah.
Let's do that. So you can see down at the bottom, you've got add audio. See that there? Add audio. So I'm going to give that a click. Add audio. Now, what do we want? You know, chill maybe. Something like that. You know, we're trying to get people to manage their stress. Chill because time flies. Corporate, documentary, dreamy. That works for me. I put it in. And then I think I can put it to the start. Maybe I want it to fade out at the end to make it sound pro. I'm not going to put any kind of voiceover on this. So the music can be as loud as it wants.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But the other thing I'm going to do is press the plus in between one of my scenes. See the plus? Any plus, doesn't matter which one. And then it said add a transition. Yes, please. I'm going to dissolve, I think, because I've got this kind of dreamy, cloudy opacity thing going on. I'll click it, and then I'll do apply to all scenes. And now when I click play, peeps. And it fades out at the end. Nice. Job's done. I'm done here. What have you got going on?
That is a mad bit of music you got going on there.
Let's see what you got. Oh, nice. I like that shape you've done.
Yeah, so I'll do the next one now. So I got this. This is my first one, Connected Nature. So I like this. So it's so let's just go straight, and we'll do the scene is too long, but we'll do that same trick that Dom showed us once we're done. So limit screen time. Okay, so let's go into media left hand side, and then in the videos, I'm searching for something like sad phone. And I don't want a phone that's sad. I want a person, you know, sad because they're on their screens. Oh dear me, look at this. Goodness me.
Goodness me.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
That's not great, is it? It's not the best.
No, it's not the best.
Oh dear. Right, so I'm going to crop it. Oh, so when you've got the video selected, you know, it's there. Everything else is visible, is there. But when you've got the video selected, I'm going to tap on the crop icon. That's that little kind of a funny looking square that's there on the little menu that's popped up. So tap on that crop icon, and I crop it to a circle. Yeah, and it'll go right in the middle, and that, as it happens, it's perfect, isn't it? Just bang on.
Yeah.
If you're happy with that crop, just tap away on the grey. There we go. That's cropped. And what I was doing then was kind of not wanting to show that it's really a circle. I just wanted to kind of show. There we go.
That's great. Yeah.
Sort of just the curved edge. So you see there next to the girl's head, we start seeing the kind of the left-hand side of the circle. I don't want to show that. So maybe she's going to have to be out of this. Sorry.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, there we go. And then what I do is pop that behind everything else in my layer stack so that we get the blue paint coming over it.
Yeah.
Text over it a little bit. And then I did also choose that again in the layer stack. I did use maybe the multiply effect on that so it starts showing that watercolor through it. You can even bring the opacity down a little bit if you want to just blend it in a bit more. There we go, like that.
Well, that's good. I like the blend, actually.
You can see you got similar effect there.
Yeah.
One more, then talk it out. So let's just go here. Conversation. So this is a bit trickier, isn't it? Because I've put my text at the bottom.
Yeah. I was thinking that. What are you going to do with that?
A decision that I may live to regret. But let's just bring in a clip of some people talking. And this time, maybe you can crop to an oval. So let's try doing that. Okay, because a circle, I don't think is going to help me. So let's go to the crop icon again. Now then, the second one along there. Okay, the egg shape, the oval. And then you can use these little hands.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Change the crop.
Oh, that works nicely.
And it doesn't actually matter. Now, usually you'd say, oh, keep the cropped bit inside the actual, but I don't mind about that. I just want that long curve along the bottom.
Yeah.
So I don't mind that the top is not curved because that I want it to look. There we go. That's what I want. I just want that curve at the bottom. I think this will be fine. So now let's just tap away. There we go. You see, it's just cropped that. Now we can. There we go. I don't want any straight edges. So we do that. Bring it down. And again, then let's go opacity, multiply, bring it down a touch.
Yeah, that worked really well.
All right, let's give it a play. Let's see. Oh no, let's make them all 3 seconds long, like Dom showed us. So let's go to our first scene. And let's just bring that back to about 3 seconds. There we go. 3. And then 3 dots. And apply this duration to all. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Let's click play. So we got managing stress.
Nice.
And we got these people in the forest. And then we got
Just needs a little bit of loading time, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm asking it to do quite a bit of stuff here.
Why don't you do your transition and your music while you're waiting for it? And then
okay.
At the end.
So let's do the transition. So plus in the bottom, add a transition. I think for this one, let's try a wipe. I think will work. I think it's gonna be fine. Yeah, and I'm gonna go for a down wipe. No, an up.
Okay.
An up wipe. Yeah.
Okay.
I want it to be nice and slow and gentle, so I'm gonna bring the time up. There we go, and make it a solidity. Because that makes a huge difference. And then down the bottom there, you see it says apply to all scenes. So let's just right. So there we go. And now music was the last one. So let's go to media on the left, audio at the top. Now, and let's go into let's just get my sound on for you guys.
Sound on with you guys.
Okay. That was because I know why that happened. Let me just turn that.
I think you should probably search for something like lo-fi.
Do you think?
I think so. I think that would really work here.
Right. Hang on.
There's no echo now.
No, it's because I turned my iPad sound off. That's why.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'm gonna. No, I think I'm gonna get an echo here all the time. So, no. I'll tell you what I'll do. No, we'll try this, and I'll know straight away if it's not working. So I'll add it, and then I'll mute my actual microphone here, and then we should be fine. I'm gonna go into the just the background section. Here we go, background. Because a lot of these are good, okay? And then you see the little play icon down the left-hand side. Those are the ones I'm going to tap on now to try and see if I can hear. Let's see if this works.
No. Hey, listen, I'll take it.
And then we got Dom on some kind of echo loop. Sorry about that. Yeah. So it's I have no idea why that isn't with Beaving today. Anyway, so yeah, I'll do that. Just play through some, and then I'll be like, right, yeah, I'll go for that one, I think, yeah. And make sure to fade it out at the end So the nice gentle end.
Yeah, lovely stuff. Okay, as with everything, once you're done, you just need to either download it, probably not for a video, to be honest. You probably don't want to do that. But if you do, 720 is plenty. Otherwise, you can click share. And then this is the second page, you see, because you're on 2 pages. You had your graphic and then you've got your video. So if you want to share them both, your view only link is live. So you click that and then you update link, and then it will have both your static graphic, your infographic from the first challenge, and it will also have your video link on it as well. And when you put that link into a browser, you'll be able to share that with whoever you like. Alrighty, that's a job done. Well done, everybody. Great tips for managing your stress there. I can hear that sound now.
I got it to work.
Keep it on. It's a great way to end out the session. Everyone, it's been a pleasure as always. Look after your mind. Your mind is the only place where you're always going to live. Think about those tips that we did on those infographics and videos, and peace out. Look after each other. Have a lovely time.